Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In the last episode, we went and ventured the sky portion of the World of Light map, and we unlocked Ness in Magic Hand, and we unlocked King Dedede in the Gourmet Race.
We also ran into Master Hand. He's like, no, no, no.
Yeah, we also kind of ran into Master Hand. He's like, no, you ain't gonna go near Galeem. But if you couldn't tell already, in today's episode, well, since we cleared out pretty much everything else on the World of Light map, we've pretty much cleared out the whole entirety of the map. It took a while, but we did. All that's left is to fight the big baddie himself. We gotta go fight Galeem.
Yep.
But first, we have to fight his henchman first, because, I mean, like I said last episode, Master Hand just popped up and said, no, 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 you ain't gonna fight him yet, you gotta fight me.
It's so weird that he's not, like, the final boss in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, Master Hand not the final boss? Yeah, because you're used to Master Hand being the final boss in pretty much all the Smash Bros. Game. I mean, except Brawl. Brawl kind of threw that one for a loop, too.
Yeah.
Because in Brawl, you thought he was. And then
I mean, like, he's the original final boss because he was for N64. So.
Yeah, he was the hand that pulled the puppets out of the toys out of the toy box, and they became the fighters. Which, you know, they kind of abandoned that idea. They've even kind of completely abandoned the idea of them being actually trophies from Brawl.
Yeah.
So it's kind of odd. They've just gone back and forth on things. We're here at Timmy and Tommy's shop. I kind of wanted to see if there's anything in there before we fight the penultimate fight, it looks like. So, yeah, I was like just checking to see what Beetle's got, what Timmy and Tommy's got. Beetle's got pretty much nothing that I can really see. I think I might buy a Judd here. A little Judd here. I can't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember what spirits we were trying to look for.
I mean, we eventually do get a lot of spirits that we miss. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think most of the spirits in the game you can get through other means besides here. You can get a majority of the spirits through the spirit board, but I think there's some spirits, if I remember correctly. There's some spirits that are exclusive to these shops in World of Light mode. That you can only get them if you get them here. But if you get them, they go through a cycle on the spirit board, I believe. So, you could buy Pyra. We could buy Pyra here. That was before she became a fighter. I know that's a spoiler for years to come. We didn't know any better, but yeah, here she is.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a sis killer, so you can do that to kill the sis trophies pretty easily. I think I got excited for Jonathan Morris being a spirit too, because that's Castlevania got so many representation in this game, and I was really surprised by what they represented in this game. They every main character from every Castlevania got a spirit almost.
Yeah.
Even Castlevania 64 got one. Subspace Bomb. Speaking of Brawl.
I remember those.
Yeah, I remember those. It's been a while since I played Subspace Emissary.
Those bombs were the ones that the Robs kept pulling out and exploding.
Yeah, and they're making the big giant subspace area.
Yeah.
I think we've pretty much got it all. I think, I guess I'm summoning. What am I summoning? Cranky Kong? Because I can. Trying to see what I'm doing here. I don't even remember, this is the thing about doing post-commentary that kind of stinks about these videos. It's just like, what was I doing here? I can't even remember what we were doing when we were recording, because it was like 2 years ago since we recorded this.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
Now I say it that way, it's just like, man, what was I doing with all this? A lot of problems came up. That's why we haven't gotten around to recording these. We're finally getting around to recording them.
We do want to finish this LP,
yeah.
So.
I really hate that we lost the audio for these videos. Yeah. I really do. I don't know how it
Oh
happens
yeah,
that way.
we leveled up the fish from Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we were
I forgot
leveling
about
up
that.
Ungard.
It's like, we gotta do him, right?
Yeah. Alright, without further ado, after 5 minutes of piddling around in menus, we're gonna fight Master Hand. Yeah, take your strongest strongest team to this no frills battle. So we're just gonna go ahead and equip things.
And once again, we don't use the outer button that could help us in these.
Yeah, this is, past Matt, I'm looking at this, I'm like, just push the Y button. Just push the Y button. Oh my god. Why? But, yeah, we're gonna do that. I think we chose Kirby because we thought it would fitting to fight these guys with Kirby.
Or at least one of the original Smash players.
Yeah, because Kirby was the one that survived all this nonsense. And begin with.
Kill everyone. Everyone? Even Kirby? Not Kirby.
Not Kirby. I remember that was a joke that we made a lot. Because there was a comic strip on Twitter that when Ultimate's Adventure Boat came out, everybody was like, they had Sakurai put it that says, kill everybody. It's like, everybody? Everybody. Even Kirby?
Not Kirby.
Not Kirby. No, we're not gonna kill Kirby.
He's the ultimate life form, didn't you know?
I mean, his power level's on an old different scale, man. You don't want to mess with Kirby. Kirby's destroyer of worlds, man. He really is. But now we're gonna go ahead and fight Master Hand. I think this is our first time we fought one of the hands in the game too. So,
I mean, future, present time, we fought Master Hand so many times in this game. We're just used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Doing the, what is that mode called? The classic mode.
Oh yeah, classic mode.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, drill attack. Yeah. Yeah, this is classic moves that he had beforehand. Yeah, I think this is and for some reason I forgot that he gets stunned. If you do enough damage to him, you can stun him, and you just keep wailing on him.
His hand went numb.
I guess that's true. I guess you can say his hand went numb.
He's like, ow, wait a minute, I got pins and needles.
Man, can you imagine getting pins and needles feeling all over your body?
I'm sure some people can. I want to know where he gets these bombs from.
I don't know where he gets the finger gun from. And he's gonna slap you down on the ground.
I think you were playing as Kirby at this point.
Was I playing?
I think so.
Remember.
Because our fight... Well, maybe me, because our fighting styles are different, so...
Yeah. There we go, defeated Master Hand. That wasn't too bad. Then again, his attack pattern hasn't changed really that much since, 64 when you fought him the first time, so... It's like we already know what his attack patterns are and what will do when to block and when not.
Yeah.
So, now that Master Hand's out of the way, now we're going to go fight the Big Bad. Big Bad Galeem. Smash.
He's like, I failed you.
I failed you, giant angel wing orb thingy-majug. Alright.
Oh gosh, here it comes.
Okay, this fight, Galeem is kind of a jerk. I mean, you kind of makes sense because he's, the big villain of the game. He's the one that caused everybody to kind of just turn into, just get vaporized and turned into spirits and whatnot. But, oh my gosh, I didn't think that this fight was going to be as hard as it was when I first played it. And we spent a while.
I think if I remember right, I could be misremembering, but I think we spent at least an hour on this.
Yeah,
guy.
I think if I remember correctly, the original recording was about 50-ish minutes, if I remember correctly, because most of it, like 20 minutes of it, was just fighting Galeem. And we had such a hard time. The main thing with Galeem is you have to attack his orb. That's his weak point. And his attack patterns are, they're telegraphed really easily now that I've actually done this, but the first time I watched this, like this is going to shoot giant laser beams that do a lot of damage.
Like, how do you avoid that?
You have to kind of just watch it real closely where the lines are and try to just get out of the area where the lines are at. That's kind of how you avoid it. But, man, and now granted, like I said before, his attacks are kind of telegraphed now. And he's not that bad. But this was our first time fighting Galeem. This was our first time. And it was kind of annoying. Like this one. He's going to do the laser beam attack. When he goes and does the circle thing and it goes into the distance like that, he's about to do his laser thingy.
Yeah.
But, man, and then he's going to do his little tendril thing from the ground. You just watch it from the top. And then he, I think he did, what is other things that he does? Like, in later fights he gets, I don't mean to spoil anything, but later he gets more moves and whatnot, but now he went into pinch mode. Pinch mode, he gets a little bit more violent, and he summons little clones that fight with you. But after a while, these little clones, they explode. So yeah, they're starting to flash because they're about to explode. So be careful, because they will,
especially if they're going to knock you off screen and you just go flying.
Yeah, he does a little bit of fireball attacks, and he's about ready to do these cross explosions here, so you just got to be careful and watch where he did it. Yeah, we just died. That was good for our first fight against Galeem.
Yeah.
But, like I said before, it took us about 20 minutes fighting this dude and trying to remember everything. So, we went to the old thing that we had pretty easy time fighting bosses with, and that was Bowser with
our old companion.
With a slow armor and whatnot, and getting super armor and whatnot. Just doing forward smashes, that seemed to help out a lot of the time. Now looking back at it, I'm just like, man, why did I play this way? This was so stupid how we played. But, you know,
we didn't know at the time.
We didn't know. Yeah, this was our first playthrough of World of Light, and we didn't really do really good, but that's okay.
We had fun with it. That's all that matters.
It'll just keep doing up smash and whatnot and kind of hurting everything. Yeah, Bowser with super armor was kind of cheesing everything here, so that was kind of good that we did that. He's going to do his fireball attack, and we're just going to have to keep attacking him and just doing the claw. I'll give you the claw. He's going to do giant electrical balls that will attack you and home in on you here. You just kind of have to dodge out of the way from him. And he's going to do those cross bombs again. And I still got hit in the crossfire a little bit from him, because I just got the very end of it. Yeah, we spent like a while on this, because this is, like I said, this boss kind of stinks the first time you play it.
Well, again, you don't know what's happening, because it's just like, this is a new enemy.
Yeah, I never fought this boss before. I never fought this boss before, but there we go, we've defeated Galeem.
So that's the end of the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we beat the big baddie.
Yay!
Yay!
It's not over.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, it's not over yet.
They wouldn't end it on that, surely.
No. I mean, the game's been out for, what, almost 3 years now?
Yeah. If you haven't played World of Light,
if you haven't played this one, I'm sorry, but no, it's not over yet.
It's far from over.
The hands are like, oh no, what the heck? But that wasn't the only problem. Galeem wasn't the only problem here.
Oh boy, imagine looking up, just like walking down the sidewalk one day and just looking up and seeing all this come out from the sky.
With Galeem, Lord of Light defeated, darkness takes hold. Get it? Takes hold because their hands hit.
Yeah.
And you just break reality just going through here. In a blink of an eye, another eye pun. Gleam spirits and puppet fighters fall into the darkness. Darkon.
He's scary.
Darkon is very sinister looking. It's the complete opposite of Galeem. You know, it's just like Galeem was just like, oh, I'm a light angel wing angelic monster thing. Darkon's like, yeah, I'm just an evil tendril, the darkness embodiment eyeball thingy-majig. That's controlling the polar opposite of Master Hand, Crazy Hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, once we defeat Galeem, we get pulled into another map. The Dark Realm. So, now we're not done yet. We still have another map we have to go through here. This map is kind of different. This map has 3 paths you have to go through. And each path, I'll just put it this way, each path leads to a very long dungeon. This world is not... You can go back to the world of light by just going down here. And you can kind of just, travel the world and clear up any spirits that you may have missed. But we've already cleared out all the spirits here. We can just go back into the darkness and just jump right down, blue skidoo down there. But, yeah, the Dark Realm is basically the World of Light map, but it's not as big. The World of Light map was more focused on the spirit battles itself. This is more or less focused on the dungeon aspect of the World of Light map. We're gonna be... There's 3 major dungeons we have to clear out on this map. And then one goes north, one goes left, and one goes right. And we have to clear out all 3 of these major dungeons in order to proceed through this map. Unlike the World of Light map, where we had to clear out, like, I believe 5 dungeons, I think?
Something like that.
I can't remember. It was like 5 dungeons or something like that. But they were kind of short dungeons. These are really kind of long dungeons. You have Darknut up north. You have Gamora over to the right here.
Run, Snake, run!
And we have Chaos over to the left. I think we went north.
Yeah.
But I think we went north.
Because I think I remember, I was like, well, that looks like somebody you know, so I'm going to let you fight him.
Yeah, Darknut is, an enemy from Legend of Zelda. And it has a Dark Link fight.
Darknuts are not fun. Can I just put it that way?
No. Especially Twilight Princess. Darknuts kind of stink. I don't think I've seen Darknuts in any other games after Twilight. Maybe I've seen them in like Phantom Hourglass and stuff like that, and maybe Link Between Worlds. I've seen Darknuts there. But in terms of 3D Zeldas, I've never seen a Darknut in Skyward Sword. I've never seen a Darknut in Breath of the Wild. I mean, Breath of the Wild had Lionels, which are, in my opinion, worse than Darknuts, but yeah, after Twilight Princess for the 3D Zelda games, I've never seen a Darknut after that. And I don't understand why, because Darknuts are kind of really strong enemies.
I mean, like, Breath of the Wild already has some scary enemies. Just imagine throwing a Darknut in there.
Yeah, I can only barely imagine what they would do if they threw a Darknut. Oh, maybe Breath of the Wild 2 will have Darknuts. I don't know.
There you go, Nintendo.
There you go, Nintendo. Bring back Darknuts. That's an archetype we don't see very often anymore.
So anyway, Snape beat up the Darknut.
Yeah. And now we've got this labyrinth area, and Crazy Hand kind of just appears. He's like, "Hey, I'm like crazy here." Yeah, we got Crazy Hand guarding the north area here, and that's kind of the thing here. Every area that you go into, there's going to be a Crazy Hand blocking the dungeon entrance. So we got Axel. Axel's from Mega Man X. He started in Mega Man X7, and he was in Mega Man X8. He's kind of like... the best way I could describe Axel. Axel's a Maverick Hunter in that game, and he kind of is like the Mega Man X version of Bass from the classic series. I don't know if you know who those characters are.
I've never played any Mega Man, so...
Bass was a robot that was created by Dr. Wily in order to defeat Mega Man. But he kind of showed up in Mega Man 7? And in later games, he kind of defects against Wily. He kind of becomes, fights against Wily now. Kind of reminds me of, like, the best way I can describe Bass is, like, kind of like Metal Sonic. Kind of?
Oh, kind of? Okay.
Yeah, Axel's kind of like... I wouldn't say he's like Bass, it's just the way that he plays is like Bass, because Bass has rapid shooting. He shoots, like, multiple pellets at really fast ways. Axel kind of does that in the X series, where he just has a blaster and he goes... That's his Mega Buster. You can kind of see it right here. That's kind of what the the spirit battle's kind of like. Here is like he's just rapid firing shots. Because that's kind of Axel's thing.
I've never played a Mega Man game, so...
It's okay.
I wouldn't know. I just know Mega Man, that's it. And Zero? Is that his name?
Yeah, Zero is Maverick coming from X.
That's the only two I know.
Yeah. You know Proto Man, don't you?
No.
You don't know Proto Man?
No.
Okay. Proto Man's Spegman's brother.
Say, I wouldn't have known that.
He has a shield and he has glasses. He has a cool whistle theme that goes... Okay. That always happens whenever he appears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should play a Mega Man game at some point.
The classic series is kind of hard. Yeah, I mean, you got the Darkrai. Darkrai is Pokemon.
That's not Mega Man.
The Legacy Collection has save states.
I like how you just went into it. Like, you got, it's a Darkrai.
Oh, it's Darkrai. The Legacy Collection of Mega Mans have save states if you want to play them.
Okay.
So you can play them if you want to.
Like, I just said a Mega Man game. I didn't mean, like, I had to play the classic.
Darkrai is a Gen 4 Pokemon that is actually a legendary Pokemon. He controls nightmares. He makes nightmares in people sleeping nearby him. And that's his whole shtick. And that's why you're fighting against a black Greninja that has a sleep floor. Because Darkrai's whole shtick is... Ooh, nightmare!
So he's Nightmare himself, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And we just ate him.
Yeah.
We just ate the Nightmare.
I like Darkrai. Darkrai is actually a really cool Pokemon, though. He's got a really cool design. He's really strong. And he's one of those Pokemon that I wanted so bad in Gen 4, but I couldn't get it because it was locked behind a special event. So that was when I realized I needed to get an action replay in order to get these events.
Oh,
this is why I really think that, and I'm really kind of hoping that Game Freak stops doing this, is locking like these legendary mythical Pokemon behind DLC and stuff like that, and like special events that you have to physically go to these things. I mean, they're kind of learning with Sword and Shield or with Mystery Gift and whatnot, but come on, like, I hated it back in Gen 4 and 5 when...
Like, we're at the point in Pokemon we don't need to have special events anymore.
No, we don't, and honest to gosh, like, these mythical Pokemon don't need to have this archetype. Why can't they just be a Pokemon in the game that you get? Like, one thing I really, really commend Oraz for is they stopped making Deoxys a mythical Pokemon in that game. You can actually legit catch a Deoxys in that game.
Oops, we lost, by the way.
That's okay. But that's one thing I really hated about that is, like, it was so hard to get these Pokemon, and you are literally locking content behind going to an event and downloading something. Like, they had these special events in the game, like with cutscenes and whatnot, and you couldn't access this normally unless you had a special item that they downloaded in your game. I just really thought for the longest time in my life that was scummy. That was so scummy. Why lock part of the game away from me?
I don't know.
Everybody wants to complain about Capcom doing on-disc DLC and stuff like that, but Pokemon's been doing this crap for the longest time. It's so stupid. I hated it. That's like my biggest thing I hate about. If I had one big complaint about the Pokemon franchise, it's that. It's that. But yeah, there we go. We got Darkrai.
He also got a hammer to the face.
Darkrai is like I said, a mythical Pokemon that was locked in Diamond and Pearl. That I hated it, so I ended up getting a cheating device in order to get it. But I felt so bad afterwards I did that, but you know what? I don't care anymore.
Crazy Hound.
Now we're gonna fight Crazy Hound. I think we were weighing our options whether or not we wanted to fight him or not. I think we were going to fight him, actually. If I remember
We don't have much of a choice at this point, so...
Diddy Kong.
We unlocked a lot of characters so far in this game.
You call that a lot?
Yeah. Like half the roster, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, of course, this is before DLC was even a thing.
Was I wanting to play as Diddy? I never play as Diddy Kong.
Well, that's me.
I never play as Diddy Kong. What are we doing here? Okay, I guess we haven't shown Diddy Kong off. I think that's why we played it. But I was like, I never play as Diddy
I do
Kong.
like how... Sorry to interrupt you. I like how Crazy Hand, when you get him down to a point, he just takes a fit and he starts thrashing around.
He just kind of has a fit on the floor.
He's like a 3-year-old.
I like this part where he's just doing the spider across the floor. Now he's just gonna drop bombs all over the place.
Yeah, but he's dropping them over the pit, so it's just like, okay!
I find Crazy Hand's worse than Master Hand.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times I'll get Master Hand down before I ever touch Crazy Hand at this point.
I don't like Crazy Hand too much. I don't know if I was playing or you were playing.
I don't know. Again, we have like different fighting styles, but you know, going back and looking at these videos like 2 years after we recorded,
Yeah.
it's hard to remember.
Oh, I hate his recovery too. That's why I don't play Diddy Kong. That's why I don't play as Diddy Kong. I think we should finally change it because I was like, what was I doing here?
We just wanted to show him off, I guess.
Yeah, I think we played Toon Link. I think that was you, because you played as Link.
Oh yeah, I like Link.
I think we mentioned earlier that Toon Link is kind of a different Link than the other ones because he's a lot more floatier than the other ones. Like, you want to talk about floatiness, he's really floaty. Like, his down A, one thing about his down A is, like, it doesn't, like, have an impact on it or not. He's just, like, going down really slow. I was just like, what the heck?
I like the Links in this game, though. I think they're all pretty good.
I think they're all pretty good, too.
I'm glad they brought back Young Link.
I'm really glad they brought back Young Link, because, you know, I'm just glad they brought back everybody, to be perfectly honest, but I was just really surprised that they would bring back Young Link now that Toon Link's a thing. I mean, they kind of did that with Smash 4. Smash 4, they're like, why would we bring them back if we got Toon Link? Toon Link's the same thing. Yeah.
But everybody likes Young Link?
I just find that Young Link is basically what Link was before Smash Ultimate. The Smash Ultimate's Link is different now, if you couldn't tell, because it's, you know, he doesn't have regular bombs anymore. He has remote bombs, and
well, he's based off Breath of the Wild. That's why.
Yeah, not only that, his grab is a lot shorter than the other Links, because the other Links had a hook shot for grab. Now Breath of the Wild Link, because you know hook shot isn't in Breath of the Wild, he just grabs.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird when you really think about it? That Breath of the Wild didn't have a hook shot or any sort of grappling thing at all?
Yeah, we climbed the mountains and got everything.
Yeah, we just literally just climbed up everything, so you don't really need a hook shot. I guess in a way a hook shot would have broken the game a lot, the way that the developers didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they might put it back in Breath of the Wild too, we don't know. So.
Yeah. But there we go, we defeated Crazy Hand. And Crazy Hand's gonna throw a fit and just die.
I guess I'll just die then.
Just like the old man, he's like, guess I'll die. We're gonna fight Amy Rose. Have no fear, Amy Rose is here.
I think I handed it to Dr. Yo's like I'm not dealing with her.
Amy is a character from Sonic. She is
a brat.
That's putting it lightly. She's a hedgehog that's obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. And you got a little inkling that's representing her, and she's also got hammers, because Amy's main weapon of choice is her Pico Pico hammer. So that's why we got that. And we also are on the Sonic Lost World stage because, well, it's the only stage in Sonic that Amy was a part of in that game, because Amy was kind of in
She
Lost
kicked your
World.
butt.
Yeah, she really
Jeez.
did, because the Donkey Kong hammer is broken. He goes and it just smashes you. But they kind of nerfed it a lot. You can still attack the person when they're, hammering away. You can knock them down. In previous Smash games, you couldn't even do that. If they had the hammer, they were practically invincible. Look, gold hammer. I want gold hammer. But
she's just like, nah.
Nah, not today. There's a bomb. Can we grab that hammer?
How's it feel? Huh?
You don't like getting the hammer, do you? There we go. Got rid of Amy.
Can we get rid of her for good, though?
I mean...
I shouldn't say that. There's probably someone that actually likes her.
She was in Forces. I like Amy. I like Amy to some degree. It's just... Growing up with her, I always thought she was an annoying character, and I just didn't care for Amy too much. I'm gonna be completely honest. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are like, why can you hate Amy? I just didn't like her because that's all I knew of her, is she was just obsessed with Sonic and she was annoying as heck. Anyways, that's Pandora from Kid Icarus.
No, she's got her own box, didn't you know?
Yeah. I think I was going around here getting this treasure chest right here. Got 3,000 spirit points.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Trying to see what other stuff we got over here, because Tyranitar, we're going to find a Pokemon. A pseudo-legendary Pokemon, Tyranitar. He's a dark rock-type Pokemon. He's based off of, his design is based off of Godzilla.
That's why you like him.
That's why I like Tyranitar a lot, because I'm a big Godzilla fan. But, yeah, Tyranitar is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon from Gen 2. So he's kind of like that version, that generation's Dragonite. He evolves from Larvitar into Pupitar at level 30, and Pupitar into Tyranitar at level 55. And I just like Tyranitar. Tyranitar is awesome. Kind of an overpowered Pokemon too. He has an ability in later games where he would summon up a sandstorm, and I don't know what the sudden damage is. I think the sudden damage is based off of his ability, because in Pokemon games he has an ability called Sandstream, where as soon as he comes out, he whips up a sandstorm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... And, of course, I get why King K. Rool is representing him, because, I mean...
He's the closest thing, so...
Giant monster, lizard-like monsters, they're gonna be represented by King K. Rool, because it's the only thing that makes sense. It's kind of a good thing King K. Rool is in this game, because half the spirit battles involve giant monsters that look like they're green, that are in the spirits. They're like, well, we need an archetype that's like that. Oh, King K. Rool fits it.
There you go.
There you go. I mean, it just kind of reminds me, because there was a spirit battle with the Metroid Queen. And it was a King K. Rool, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna have a giant kaiju with its green. We need to have King K. Rool be the representation of it. Then check the gym here. See if anybody else leveled up. They're getting there close, but not close enough.
I just think it's funny. We still leveled up the fish from Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
The fish, of all things.
But yeah, I think that we're going to end the episode here. We defeated Galeem. We got to the next part of the World of Light map, and we're making progress up north. So I think the next episode we're going to be taking on our first dungeon in the Dark Realm, which is up north. So that one's kind of a doozy. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.